Good afternoon, everyone, and welcome to Boom Z Podcast. I'm Slammin' Sammy Hamlin.
And I'm Nina Jabril, and this is the Conversation Between Generations.
And today we've got an exciting show for you. We've got 4 generations here, isn't that right, Nina?
Yes, we have 4 generations at this one table, starting from Mr. Sam. He is a baby boomer. Going to PJ, he is Gen X. Hayes here is Gen Alpha, and I myself am Gen Z.
Yeah. This is who we named it after, remember?
Right, yeah.
Right.
Those Gen Zs. Well, I PJ's an old friend of mine. And we just got to talking about it, and he told me about his son. He's 12 years old, a 6th grade student. And I thought it would be really interesting to see the different dynamic between father and son and these 2 generations. And we've had some discussions before, a lot between Gen Zs and boomers. But you guys are actually closer together than the boomers and the Gen Zs.
Mm-hmm.
So, how do you, my first question, how do you deal with your son and his social media habits?
Social media is huge in this day and time in terms of, kids being able to express and be successful in some of the things that they want to do. He's got a lot of ideas that he likes, that I think are pretty good ideas that, that he shares that can be influential on other kids his age, maybe younger, maybe a little bit older even. So I do allow him to do some social media. I allow he has a YouTube page that he posts some ideas on and little videos, and of course I monitor that. As far as like other social media, Instagram, Facebook, we don't do that. He doesn't do that, but I do allow the YouTube.
Yeah, that was one question I was going to ask. Do you do Instagram or Facebook or any of that?
No,
because that's, from what I hear, that's where a lot of the social media bullying comes from. A lot of the negativity comes from.
Right, and even his YouTube. I mean, he can post videos and his little commentary and things that he's doing. It's called Hanging with Hayes. So kind of
Love that.
people get to do the things with him on a daily basis, but they can't comment.
Yeah.
So, Hayes, I want to hear from you. So, what are your passions right now, and what are you doing on the YouTube and other social media, if you're on any other social media networks?
So I like to just do basically just what I feel like doing. So I'll do like a lot of different things. So it could be like tutorials. I'm going to start doing unboxing. We might start a podcast. It's like just a lot of things that I would really like to do.
Okay, and it's called Hanging with Hayes.
Yes,
we'll
ma'am.
Pop that up on the screen.
Yeah.
A little promo. Love that.
And I mean, that's interesting, because most young folk that I talk to, social media is a whole different avenue for them. I mean, it's not used so much from a creative standpoint of putting positive stuff out. You know what I mean? They might be creating, but it's in a different way. And maybe that's not so friendly to a lot of people.
Yeah.
So that's good to hear those positive things coming. Do you think your friends watch you?
Yes. I view my subscribers, and some of them are my friends.
Okay. And I guess I know there has to be some sort of social hierarchy in your age group. What I mean is, you got certain kids that do certain things that they might appear to be square. That's an old term, if you know what I'm saying.
Yeah.
And then some kids that are considered to be cool, but they may not be the smartest kids in the world. So do you still have that kind of...
Yes.
Cliques in middle school? Is it very clicky still?
Yes.
It is. I love that. Well, I don't love that, but that's how it was back in my day. It was very clicky. So some things never change.
Yeah, those are definitely things that they transcend through time.
Yeah.
But I think that going back to his list of subscribers, and he's got friends, he's got some of his teachers, past teachers. Mm-hmm. He's got people we don't know.
Yeah.
Other YouTube influencers, that are on there as well. That I guess they run across his material and they decide to subscribe.
I love. So, what made you start doing that? I mean, I know being Gen Alpha, you were born into the digital. Like me, we were edged into it towards like the end of my middle school, high school for me. So, like, what made you say I want to be on it instead of just being a consumer?
I just saw like a lot of these other people doing all these amazing things, and that inspired me to do YouTube. Mm-hmm. So, I just wanted to do the things that they do, cause one of the things that I did is to think I want to inspire other people to be happy. So that's what happened to me. I was really happy to be able to do these things.
Yeah. So who do you watch? Who's your YouTube go to?
Sometimes YPK Ray.
Oh. No idea who that is. I've never heard that.
Me either.
YPK. Okay.
A Gorilla Tag YouTuber named Happy. I like a lot of Gorilla Tag YouTubers, but
what's that mean? If you know, I'm old-ish, I guess, compared to you.
Gorilla Tag is a virtual reality game that I play a lot, and it's basically just a game where you're a gorilla and you're trying to tag people, and it's different rounds of tag.
Oh, that's actually kind of fun.
So you run around in trees and stuff, and you can run on walls.
Do you have to buy that, or you can just
Well, I bought it on Steam for $20 because I got speed boost and I can make my arms longer.
Ooh.
So it's you could buy it or you could get it for free just on standalone Quest.
Okay, I'm gonna get into that because that sounds interesting. I can't lie, I like that.
Now, when I was growing up, we spent a lot of time outdoors.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
Do you do that? Do you spend much time playing baseball or basketball or?
I play basketball, but that's more of indoors. But we're going to get back into flag football, and that's outdoors. And flag football is really fun to me. It's not so rough, but it's I can be unpredicted while I'm playing and get easy touchdowns.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Well, my granddaughter plays. She plays flag. She's something. So
yeah, that's on the rise right now. Flag football. It's a lot of. It's coming into high schools now. They're having regulated games and everything. So it's really big coming up.
And
Right.
PJ, how much time did you spend growing up outdoors?
Oh, we stayed outside. I mean, when I was, so we didn't have computers until, I guess I was maybe a little bit older than him.
Yeah.
I didn't have a computer.
Yeah.
We had them in school. We're outside. I didn't have an actual computer in my house, and I guess right before I went to college.
Yeah.
But so we spent all day out, every day outside, doing something. I mean, and so, but he does too. So he plays a lot of sports, plays piano, so it does things inside. But we're outdoors people. We're riding ATVs, we're fishing.
That's one of the things I hear a lot, that kids just don't spend the time outdoors anymore. We have. So we've, neighborhoods are different. Yes.
So kids, we live in a neighborhood. We've been there since about 2019. Neighborhood we live in now, and you see kids walking up and down the street. Early on, we would see kids. It's not like when you and I were young. When you see kids outside shooting basketball, and you just walk up and, hey, I'm gonna play.
Yeah.
And then that's how you meet.
Yeah.
That doesn't happen these days. But we have, since over time, we have gotten to know some of the kids in the neighborhood, and now they're kind of, they'll come around. So we do have, basketball goal outside on the side of the house that he plays on, that we shoot around on. So he's outside a little bit more than probably some other kids are.
Well, I think it's scary, and like I said, because of my age, I've seen so much change over a longer period of time,
Right.
And a lot of it is good, and a lot of it I miss some of the old basic things, and I'm afraid they're really gone. I don't think they're gonna come back.
Like what, Mr. Sam? Like
I don't think kids will ever go out and play neighborhood softball.
Yeah.
I don't think they'll ever do that again. I don't think that. I mean, we used to have little social clubs, neighborhood social clubs, not gangs,
Absolutely.
Yeah.
not gang clubs. I mean,
Yeah.
it just even in my neighborhood now, I live in a nice neighborhood, and I know 2 of my neighbors. I've been there 19 years.
Wow.
People just don't socialize.
Right.
Well, I'll say they don't socialize in that manner anymore. But like he was saying, he's meeting and met so many people off YouTube alone, and so it's the same social clubs. Like that's how you become friends. I mean, they might be 12 states away or
Right.
whatever, but it's still like a community that they can create. But it's absolutely different. They're not right outside anymore.
Yeah, and I kind of struggle, a little bit with the social media friends. If I can be honest, because you don't really know them. You don't know these people. You don't see them every day. You can't really
Tell who
interact
they
with them.
are.
And you can be anybody you want to be on social media. So I preach that to them a little bit. People you don't know who you're talking to really.
Yeah.
So you don't give out any kind of information.
Yeah.
Any real information that can be identifiable, really, because you don't know who you're talking to.
So with parenting the Gen Alpha, it comes in this digital world. It comes with a lot of trust. Is that something you've established very early on?
With him?
Yeah.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, we have candid conversations because I think you have to. I think you have to anyway. But
Yeah.
Definitely as a father and son, I want him to be able to trust me and know that he can come and tell me anything.
Yeah.
Whatever it is, I didn't really have that as a kid growing up with my dad. But so I want to make sure that he's got that, and he knows that whatever it is, you come and tell me, and I can, try to help you.
That's crazy you say that, because your generation is actually known as the latchkey generation.
That's right.
Yeah, so y'all were coming home to empty houses because moms were starting to work more. Divorces were happening more. So is that a conversation you had with him? Like, is it different coming home? Like, does he come home and it's a family oriented, or like, is that something that made you be more present?
I was absolutely a latchkey, and I have 2 younger sisters too. So I think I started going home by myself about 7.
Good grief.
I mean, no disrespect to my mom. My
Yeah.
mom she was a hard worker. I
Yeah.
mean, she's worked hard all her life, and so she raised 3 kids on her own, primarily. So I mean, we did have, after school care for a while, and then it was just I think we switched elementary schools, and at that point, we went to the school that we were in a district, and we had moved to a new apartment. So we came home.
Yeah.
My sister and I.
It's also to know it was completely different back then. Like, you probably could be younger and be home by yourself, leave the door open, because that's what we used to do back in my day. And I'm 26 now, but we were able, when I was younger, the door didn't always have to be locked 24/7.
Yeah.
It was a little safer back then.
I think we thought it was safer.
Yeah, that's
But also, we had, going back to what your point earlier. I mean, we had my neighbor. My neighbor would make sure that we were good. So we'd go in the house and we'd close our door, but she was there until my mom came home. So
Community.
Shout out to Miss Voline. She made sure that that nothing was happening to us, and if we were hungry, she would make sure we had a snack, or so we did have somebody there with us, until my mom came home.
Oh, it's beautiful though.
Yeah.
You know, neighbors used to be different. I mean, neighbors used to be a big deal when I was growing up. We never locked our front door. Mm-hmm. Never locked it. Back door. And you could always count on the next door neighbors looking out for your house.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, you know, but you didn't. Very seldom did you ever have anybody break into a house. They just didn't do it, you know. But now there's no boundaries. You got to lock. You gotta
Your
put locks on your
windows,
shoestrings.
Hide your kids, hide your wives.
The idea of community is different, I think. You got, you know, people look at what you have, and sometimes they want that.
Yeah.
Well, look, here's what we're going to do. We're going to take a little break. We want our audience out there to take a little break with us. We're going to finish part 2